It's Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And we're on Facebook Live this morning if you want to check out Cathy live and in person. And the video will be there. Cathy Kitchen is with us this morning. We're talking about the Jimmy Stewart Air Show. Good morning.
Good morning, Todd. How are you?
Wonderful. Good to have you with us. So let's pull that microphone a little closer to you, or you a little closer to it, one or the other. Okay, there we go. There we go. So the Jimmy Stewart Air Show, it's a new thing this year. Now, we've had the airport festival in past years. It's been sort of a smaller affair. This year, it's got some muscles, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. In addition to all the aerobatic stunts and things that the airplanes will be doing, and the skydivers and the hot air balloons, we're going to have a lot of activities for children.
Yeah.
We really wanted to expand that and make sure that the kids had an opportunity for learning about aviation and what it's all about, and all the science and the math that goes with it, because right now we realize how important those are for their learning and growth.
Yeah.
So we've really worked hard to make that special and an educational opportunity.
And in this setting, it's a fun opportunity as well.
It is a fun thing, and the kids their eyes are gonna light up with the different things that they see.
Yeah.
and learn.
So tell me what's going to be happening involving children.
We have the library. The Indiana Free Library has really been a big help to us. They're coming. They're going to do a storytelling time for the real young children. And they'll be focusing on aviation.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be bringing iPads for the slightly older children. They'll be doing a craft project where they'll be building planes. We're going to have them fly their airplanes in a airplane flying contest. And in addition, we'll have a learning opportunity for older children where they will be doing different skills that are related to what a pilot would do, like learning the alphabet that the pilots use and learning about the wind. We have the Punxsutawney Weather Center, Discovery Center coming in, and they're going to teach them about wind and about lightning and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have the 4-H Rocket Club coming in. They're going to show kids what kind of things they can get involved in with their group. There will be an airplane pedaling obstacle course for young children.
Oh, okay.
The library is bringing in the parachutes where the kids can run under and run back out again, and we have a jungle gym for the kids. So we've got all kinds of things,
Yeah.
face painting, chalk drawing, stuff that the kids can do and have a good time doing it.
Yeah. Now, the air show is going to be on June 9th and 10th, correct?
Correct, June 9th and 10th.
Mm-hmm.
The children's activities will start at 8 o'clock in the morning
Mm-hmm.
and run till about 12. We'll have the airplane flying contest winners announced and prizes at 11:30. And so they'll have plenty of time to get out. We're going to have a candy drop where the kids can get the candy tied to a parachute dropping out of the air.
Yeah, and that's with the vintage Berlin airlift aircraft.
Correct.
That is back this year.
We have the gentleman that has restored that plane. He'll be there. He'll be doing a hangar talk for adults.
Mm-hmm.
That will take place early in the morning, like 8:30 in the morning, and another talk at 9 o'clock. And then right before the air show begins, we will have the candy drop where the kids can run and catch the candy as it parachutes out of the air.
Yeah, and that's the way that it was during the Berlin airlift, as they were ferrying all of those materials into East Berlin or West Berlin. To break the blockade, one of the pilots said, here are all those kids down there, and he tied little parachutes onto pieces of candy and dropped them, and that's exactly how they're going to do it this time.
Yeah.
Little history lesson for them too.
Exactly. It's a Hershey candy bar. Hershey provided the candy bars, and you think about those children and all that they had gone through, all the bad experiences, and here was somebody dropping them candy that they could see that there was kindness out there.
Yeah. Okay, so the air show is the 9th and the 10th, and who can come? I would assume everybody can come.
Yes, everyone is welcome to come and join in, and we have activities not only for children but also for adults.
Mm-hmm.
We have of course, we have the tarmac where we'll have the static displays. We'll have an classic car show. We'll have the World War II reenactors again, and this year Lady Liberty, who will explain about a little bit of the history lesson behind rationing tickets, will be there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have the hangar talks where two pilots will be talking about their airplanes, one being the C-54 that did the Berlin candy drop. The other one will be talking about the Avenger, which is the airplane that George Bush Sr. flew during World War II.
Yeah. You know, it's amazing. I'm reading right now. I was just telling folks, I was reading the Grant book and a George Washington book, and I'm reading the amazing biography of George W. Bush that was written last year, and talking about that episode in his life, and to actually see that model of aircraft here at the Jimmy Stewart Air Show is going to be really something.
Yeah.
People going to.
We feel very lucky to have it. That's one of the reasons why we have to ask a $10 charge for 12 and under are free, but then there will be a $10 charge. And we're very grateful to the Tourist Bureau and the Indiana County Development, Planning and Development for helping us to fund this. And then we're selling the coins, the challenge coins that have the Jimmy Stewart's image on the front, and then the C-130 that has been restored by the Chapter 993 Indiana EAA.
Yeah.
And they, too, have been helpful for this. They've helped provide the planes for our children doing the obstacle course. We're very lucky to be in the community that we are and have so many people that are willing to give of their resources to make this happen.
In past years, of course, there have always been children's activities at the Jimmy Stewart Air Show, Air Festival. And here with the Air Show, it's just even more in the expanded opportunities. And I love the educational aspect of it. And when you put it in a setting such as this, kids are having fun and not even realizing they're learning.
Exactly. And we are going to offer airplane rides to those who win an essay contest.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and if you go onto the JimmyStewartAirport.com website, you can learn about all the things that are going to be taking place at the air show. And plus, when you go to the children's activities, it talks about the essay contest. And that's open to children 8 through 17. And there's 3 different levels, and there will be 4 winners out of each of those levels. So there will be 12 airplane rides offered to those kids that write an essay, and the different groups have different numbers of words that they have to, and there's a statement that they have to pertain the essay to, and they can submit it to the places online that tells you where it's at, and I can't remember right now. It was
You'll see it on the website.
yeah,
though.
it'll be on the website.
Yeah.
And so you want to get those in by May 31st. The kids want to get those in. Another thing that we're going to have this year is the Boy Scouts have an aviation badge, and we're going to provide a counselor, a Boy Scout merit counselor, that will help them. He has to sign off on them as they achieve the different levels, and so we will be providing a lot of those different things needed for that badge requirements. Yes, so this is going to be an exciting thing, and I hope a lot of people take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about this festival is that for years, when the airplanes have filled the air, they filled the sky over Indiana on Friday, and the show's coming. People start to really get excited about it. And with all of these extra kids activities, with all of the educational opportunities, with events such as the Hangar Dance and the tribute to the vets, and all of these things you've been telling us about as well, it's really going to be a special year this year, I think.
Yeah, we're hoping that people will enjoy it and want it to happen again. And we'll be asking them afterwards, what would you change about it? Would you like to go back to just having a festival, or was the $10 charge too much? Or, I don't know that we could have done it any less. If you look at other air shows, they cost a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So we've tried our best to keep it within reason for families.
Yeah, well, you have to get that sort of feedback to know what people want, and in order to meet those needs as best you can. It takes a tremendous amount of work, and the people who put it together, you and everybody else with the air show, I don't think people realize how much effort it takes to put something like this together. And when you include, since it is an air show and the airplanes are coming into Indiana, there are insurance requirements, there's just everything.
Security, insurance, and advertising, and to let the people know about it. Yes, there are a lot of expenses.
Yeah, but we're trying our best to meet them and to make a really, really special event for Indiana County. There's never been anything like this one before.
No, I think it'll be exciting.
All right. Give the website again so folks know
It is
where to get the information.
JimmyStewartAirport.com.
JimmyStewartAirport.com.
Yep.
And for the kids' activities, you mentioned things that will be available all the time through the festival, but I assume that there's a specific schedule for when certain events will take place as well.
Yes, there is, and there's a schedule online that they can see. The children's activities will be running mostly 8 to 12, and then the air show begins. There will be a few things that are still going to be there available for them, like the jungle gym, etc., that they can still do as an activity, but most people's attentions are going to be on the sky.
Sure. Very good. Well, Cathy, thanks for coming in to tell us about it. We'll have more. The Beaver Bobcats and Walter Schroth, they're going to be on the air with us. Nathaniel Arthurs is going to be with us, too, next week, I believe. We're going to get this air show off to a flying start.
Oh, yes, and the food vendors, we have about 13 different food vendors coming.
Oh, yeah.
So Denny and Pearls and Koi's and Richie's, or Ricchio's, excuse me. And Queenie Bee's has desserts, and I haven't met her yet or had her desserts, but I'm looking forward to that.
There you go. I think everybody is.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much, Todd.
That's Cathy Kitchen, and we're talking about the Jimmy Stewart Air Show. And again, JimmyStewartAirport.com. It's Indiana in the Morning.